Good morning, Roy.
Good morning, Monte. Tay.
Oh my
Just
goodness.
wanted to shout that out for our listener request. Let's see. What do we have here?
I want to see that he
Curious
gave you
guy.
$1.25.
I'll make sure to post a screenshot. I copy that. Post here.
Give it a second. I want to go through. Once we get a few people here, I want to go through how I find my levels and what I look for. Being a Monday.
Oh yeah, very good. Let's have a better week than we had last week.
Actually, the week didn't end up bad for me. Actually, so it was off
I
stream where
finished
I did
pretty
most of my damage.
strong. Yeah, I was telling you before the streams, the time we're live has actually been the hardest time to trade. So
Yeah, and I don't really feel like jumping anything right off the bat this morning, so we're gonna look at levels and such. If we can get some people on here, we'll get started with it. But I always start with the weekly. So you always start further out. You look left, and you can see weekly chart since 23. Let's look. We've definitely been an uptrend all year, right? So you can see here, you made a low, higher low, and you wonder where they came from. That's where they came from. That's how I got them there.
that was really good. That was really good. It's actually a great way to start the week and a great way to start the stream because I've always wondered. Everybody has an inexact science to it all, and
Yep.
um, trying to figure out what's in somebody's thought process before the trade is always better than having a magic level pop up. And, oh. So do you? I know you're kind of an OCD guy, but I noticed on your levels you didn't mark them by color on the chart um, that you drew them on, for example. So like this was a 1 hour level, this was a 4 hour level, this was a um, do
Yeah,
you
I
believe
don't
in
care as
doing
much
that
about.
or do you okay.
Yeah, I don't care as much about the time frames. The only reason I just break it down to two colors. Usually, if I'm doing that, I'm gonna do on the daily and the weekly. It's gonna be it's gonna be a different color than everything else because I know those are stronger levels, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And then everything else is just kind of minutia because we can break below it, like I just showed you. Like, I mean, it's definitely it could come down to, let's say here, you could actually pop back and test that level. That would be the perfect play there.
yeah.
And then before you come down. So it's just kind of do what's comfortable to you. This is comfortable to me and it makes sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
If you want different colors for different levels, by all means do different colors for different levels. When I was learning how to do this, I watched so many videos and so many people did them so many different ways.
Mm-hmm.
And the only way to learn for yourself how to do this is to actually draw your levels and to see how it reacts to your levels. Don't copy somebody else's levels. And we've all been there before. We've copied the levels. We've done like NASA on the Fraud Man on Twitter is great to follow. Right, his levels are spot on. And I guarantee you, if you go and look at a lot of his levels, though, a lot of his levels are going to line up with my levels because he uses the daily, the weekly, the hourly to kind of get levels of support and resistance and go through it. Does he do it the exact same way I do it? Absolutely not. Will we be a little bit different on our levels? Absolutely. But I mean, I feel comfortable with what I've got here. If we get down to 5,600, 5,602, if we show any signs of support, I will not hesitate to go long and try to run it back up to 5620, 5621.
Mm-hmm. No, it's good. It's real good, actually. Yeah, we're kind of in no man's land like you said, I mean, it's just choppy opening market stuff. The
Lead, that is Orange Beach.
give me a couple minutes here, Monty. I need to step out real quick for something.
Okay.
All right, thanks. Be right back.
We got you. We got you. Yeah, like you said, we're pretty much in no man's land right now anyway. So we'll zoom out a little. See these levels we're looking at. Right now, definitely don't want to do anything. Tide is suggesting that it's we are bearish, but I actually want to reset CVD because it's been on all weekend and just don't trust it right now. So we'll reset that. So CVD is going to reset back to around 0. So that's what we're looking at. But one thing I always do, I suggest, and we've kind of fell victim to, I need to move this up a little because that's actually there. So what we're looking at is a lot of times we forget to look back left. So just remember to scroll out, see where you're at. We're definitely in a little downtrend here, but look at the overall trend on the 5 minute, still up. So we're still way, way up after this huge day on the 11th where we popped, came back, retested, pop. So just looking at that, want to don't want to rush in anything. We are around the EMAs now, so if you're looking for a break down, you could actually play a rejection here. I would love to see it get up to the VWAP level, but you can see for the first time in a while, the 13 is actually above the 21. I mean, sorry, that's the 50, right? Let me see which one that is. Is the 200. So you got the 200 day. I don't even know why the 200 is added in here right now. I don't normally trade it, but it is good to have on your screen to see. We're going to take it off because it's just too much. There we go. So you got this cluster. Your EMAs are clustering up. They're getting tight. Let's see, lad. Apple and AI opening up a good ways down. Yep, we were looking at that a minute ago. We hadn't covered that yet, so thanks for calling that out. IWM still strong despite QQ and SPY weakness. Yep. So I see you're back, Mr. Roy.
I am. Had to run out real quick.
All good. You missed absolutely nothing.
I can see that.
Putin orders 180,000 more Russian troops as conflict approaches third year.
3 years. Wow.
Crazy, isn't it?
Wow. Been through a whole bear market since then.
Yes, we have. I think I'm going to look at this level for fibs. You can see we've bounced off that from Friday morning to Friday high. We've bounced off the 50 or around the 50 a few times here. So you could definitely look for, come on, stay there, that 23.25 break for a short too. Just remember, if you do get that if you do take a short there, you see we have a higher low here. So if it breaks that 21 level, then that would be a really good entry there. But just keep that in mind if you do take it, that we do have support right there. Led, I am the same way. Les said in the chat here, he wouldn't be. He's not going to be rushing anything at open. I'm not either. I'm not either. It's just you got too much going. I mean, too much volatility right now. And you're not getting sustained moves right open either. It's one thing a lot of times, so you got to be careful.
Tomorrow's retail sales, so that's can be an important one now with the economy in full focus of recession, no recession. See if the U.S. consumer has weakened. So,
Yep. And then you got this FOMC week, and Triple Witching Friday. So you've actually got a lot going on this week. This week should give you some really good opportunities. I will throw one suggestion out there. If you are a newer trader, it's not a bad idea to take Wednesday off.
Yeah. Don't mess with Wednesday, and don't think that it's over after the statement, because that's where it's just getting started. His press conference comes 1:30 Central. How he fields questions, how his mannerisms are, can move the markets. It can move ES 30 points in a candle. I mean, it's violent.
Yep.
So leveraged instruments during FOMC is never a good mixture. Oh, I see gold. Oh, excuse me. Gold holding over 2,600.
Well, since we're not doing anything, let's look at the gold chart. Talking about another strong chart since. Whew, that's the daily. You can look at gold the same way, so it's a little bit tighter, but higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. My goodness.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, let's see. Let's check out NQ. Oh, hold on. You can't hit enter.
All right, still in the intervals. They got you.
Yeah, if you hit enter, if you type NQ and hit enter, it doesn't. You got to actually go click on it. So let's look at NQ is a little bit different though here, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
So you got that. Oh, sorry. And then what I thought was a higher high then, but then it came back and gave you a lower low. I mean a lower low here. Now it's holding back. That's an interesting spot there.
Well, it looks like it could. Yeah, like you said, it's going to break out, or is it going to reject at that kind of trend line? You draw a little trend line just from the tops.
Where you on this one?
Nah, from the other way, from the top to the book. So, from the high to the current. Yeah.
I still got that on.
Yeah, we're not very animated this morning. I am tired. I did not sleep well. Trader, you got you.
Actually, I'm not tired. I think I got too much sleep last night.
Yeah, I didn't get enough. I didn't sleep well.
I woke up a tad bit early this morning, but nothing crazy.
I got this ingrown hair on the back of my neck, which hits the strap of my CPAP machine. So I'm going to give you guys that visual. That is just driving me nuts.
You give too many visuals, Roy.
I'll leave the comment on the Discord there. But if you would like some more unfiltered Roy, join our Discord. Link in the description. Actually, I don't think there is a link in our description. Probably should do that.
Well, we just got a cluster right here now, don't we?
Yep, I'd say VWAP test, reject, bait everybody, or not even get to VWAP and just break down. We'll see. No point in guessing, and the answer will come to you. So we got a couple minutes till open. I'll ask you a not bad but personal question. So, are you a breakfast man? Do you get up, eat a good breakfast, get your day started, or are you just raw dogging it straight with coffee and Pepsi?
No breakfast. I don't eat breakfast when I wake up. I drink coffee and that's it.
Same.
I don't get hungry. As soon as I get done trading, I get hungry. So that's when I eat, whenever I'm done trading.
That must be what happens when you make money. See, I get depressed, so that's good. Look forward to that.
Yeah, a lackluster start to the morning so far. I mean, there were some opportunities to go short earlier. You had this rejection here that was really nice. Here,
they're going to give us our VWAP test now, aren't they?
Yep. We've got about 2.5 minutes till open, so we shall see. I definitely want to see it play out a little first. I don't want to jump into anything.
And you're still doing combines, right?
Yeah, I've been trading my XFAs a little bit later, and I've been super tight on them. I've been taking a $200 profit and just shutting them down until we build them back up to a couple grand or so. It's kind of my thought process. CBD is, I reset it a little while ago, and it's back down to negative 1,000 now. So your pressure is coming in on the sell side so far. We'll see what MO looks like once it opens. We got a minute and a half to open.
That's an interesting candle a few minutes before the open.
Yes, it is. Very interesting. Don't forget, we got this level. This whole area here has been pretty strong. I mean, you could draw a little trend line from here over. We shall see what happens here.
1 minute.
I know this makes for boring streams, but we're not going to jump in a trade just to jump in a trade. So
yeah, I'm gonna wait till the orb plays out too. I'm gonna give it 15 minutes at the open. Draw my orb. Sit tight. Enjoy the scenery. We got 30 seconds to open. It looks like that.
Yeah, that ugly candle doesn't look as ugly anymore, does it?
Oh, it doesn't. Tap to VWAP.
Yep.
Ten seconds.
There's no 56.45 is really the only really big order sitting out there. You got 300 plus sitting there, so and we're gonna go test them right off the bat. Looks like. We'll get MO here in a second.
So I drew fibs from the high or the European Open and the low. Sorry, Drew Fibs from the European Open. I've got it. The 50 is at 56.30, 75, which is where it kind of got to just a minute ago. And
MOO came out with that pop there. 280 million to the plus side on the S&P, negative 20 on NASDAQ, plus 50 on the Dow, and the Magnificent 7 came in negative 14.
yeah, looks like it came back, tested VWAP, and held it pretty good
Yeah, it did so far.
so far.
Still got all those orders sitting at 56.45 that have not moved. So that would take out pre-market high, which is here. So yeah, Roy got in that golden zone on that one. That 55 minus coming back.
Yeah, I'd say it's holding up. Now it's testing VWAP again. See if the buyers show up there.
Yeah, bookmap's a little
Oh.
thin today so far, to be honest with you.
Tide started out. I was meaning to do this with you in our pre-stream, and I forgot. I was going to try and get the Tide screen up, so everybody could see. But Tide starting both calls and puts higher. Let me see what that would look like here. Let's try something. Market Tide.
I don't like experimenting live.
That's always best. Oh. Sure. I don't think that worked. Let's see. Let's see if that worked.
That means I have to. Oh. That was your play there. You're short there too, Roy.
Yeah. So now we look at the zone.
Now everybody can see Tide. It is there on the screen. Get back to the chart. We're getting this break. All right, if we break this level, I would love to see a retest. I'm gonna kill these fibs because they just got blown up.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
So I want to see the 21. If the 21 breaks 56.21, I want to see a retest and take a short off of it.
Because right now that's showing as support.
Yep.
Puts still rising, calls still falling.
And everybody can see it on the screen there.
They're now obviously below it, and puts are above it. So
All right, we're testing that low. We just broke it. Let's see if we can. What we can do here. CBD is hammering to the downside. Negative 3,000.
yeah, I'd say it's not a good look right now. So 56.20 low a day. And
Yeah, we just made a lower low too on the. So if you look at the hourly, which was this blue line, we just made a lower low. So we would look for it to come take the 13 and then down to the 5,600 level. Let's see if we get a retest here, this 21 level. How's that, Led? You're gonna make me say something I don't need to say on here eventually.
well, we'll have a happy place for us on the stream. There's your 21 retest.
Yeah.
I mean, it just tapped it and did nothing. Wow.
Yeah, I wanted it just actually close before we got the retest.
Put slight curl down, calls slight curl up, but still drastically broken above. Or ugly candle to start the day.
Yep, sure is. So now we can look at further levels.
We'll say it's not running away from your 56.21 level. Here it comes. A little pop up. Good wick. Candle still hadn't closed though. Very entertaining candle.
Yeah, we're gonna get in a short here. Put a stop up at the 50. We're looking for a breakdown. This is, like I said, this is a combine too, so it doesn't hurt to jump in a tad bit early on this. Could be a bad play, but we're gonna let it play out. So far, it looks like they want to push this thing down. We got CVD negative 4,000 now. In all honesty, we're due for a trend down day. So
I jumped in a short in a combine. I'm not doing XFA just yet. I want orbs to set up on XFA before I do that. Go to SPY holdings on my flow.
we're gonna put our take profit down around the 5,600 level on these three. Now you want to see this being in short. You want to see this 18.56, 18.25 break. You've got some orders at 56, right below 56.15. and then 5,600. And I'm gonna be honest with you, the orders are not. You're not seeing a ton of big orders out there either side. You've got those orders sitting at 56.45 still. Those 320 plus orders, but that's really it. That's the only big orders out there.
Wow, in your experience, is that common on FOMC week?
No, it's not.
Okay.
So it just telling me volume looks like volume is going to be lower today, which typically lower volume, you're looking for bulls to push it up, but you could be seeing the bulls that are in here taking some profit and
Yeah, too
getting
risky.
out. Yeah.
Bitcoin 58,200, down 1.5%. So if that is a risk on indicator, it is not. IWM is green, 217, basically flat but green. It does have an ugly open though. Apple is the story. Apple's getting
Yeah.
back, but it may be at the bottom. Its chart looks like it wants to has a little bit more life in it. It hit
Yeah, just
two.
glancing. Yeah, glancing at the Mag 7 looks well. Yeah, Microsoft is the only thing that's green so far to open.
Yeah, Nvidia got nailed. Google's basically flat. Google's staying pretty strong, but it got beaten up before. Yeah, Microsoft looks like the winner. My goodness, that's a good chart.
Yep.
Looking
VIX is
through.
up. The VIX is up 5.37%, up almost $1. Wow. You got Apple down over $7. Wow. To open. Amazon down $1.80. Nvidia down $3.40. Tesla down $5. Meta down $5. Google's kind of right there, kind of flat, down a little.
Yeah, looking at flow, you got calls back down, puts back down, or sorry, puts up.
There's the flow. What are you doing? You can't just a little behind the scenes curtain here. You can't do that because it blacks the screen out. We got to go and recreate the whole new stream. So
Oh man, that's my fault.
yeah, yeah.
All
I
right,
mean
so I want to.
we're still live on this, but we're not going to have your stream the rest of the day because you just there we go. Leave it like that. Don't mess with it.
I got you, fam. All right, so I wanted to share the tab so I could switch. This is general market tide.
Hold on, let me get you back over there. Nah, you're good. Hey, Roy. So let us in when we're on the screen. We're not getting any audio.
The share screen.
I got you back on here. We'll just sleep. Just don't worry about it because we're streaming now. For some reason, your audio wasn't coming through, and it's going to take a little digging into to see what mine was coming through. He said, but yours wasn't. So it's going to take a little digging in to figure out why yours wasn't showing coming through.
Yeah, what I
I know what
think
it was.
is yeah, it's taken over the audio of
Yeah,
the share screen.
yeah.
Here's your pop up. You're gonna get that 21 hold here.
CBD is still holding 45, 46 negative. 56.15. This area still, this is my area to break here. We break this 18 area, we should tumble.
I was gonna say this looks like a pretty nice setup here of a flag, bear flag at your key level.
Yeah. It's rejected the 8 a couple times. I don't see any news coming out, anything. So, banks pledged $386 billion to support India's renewable energy industry. Okay, good to know.
I think this may get the move down. 56.20 can't hold. No change on flow, really. Puts are still on charge.
Yeah, I started to add 3 more up there and I didn't, so I could scale out, but 50, this 18 level, then 15. If it breaks that, we should get a tumble at least. I actually dropped the orders from 5,600 to 5,580. So,
wow.
But there's not a ton of orders. I mean, you're looking at 100 orders is what you're looking at. So, it's actually showing some there, but not any triple digits until you get down to the 80 level I was showing you here. So, you can definitely see all your orders are together here. So, we're looking for this drop, this break. I want to actually move this above VWAP here. Well, maybe. Right there.
So I got my orb range at 56.32 to 56.18.25. A pretty good range.
Yep. That's also your fib level I got set out here too. So
let's see. So a nice move up here.
Yeah, it's probably going to look like it's going to blow past, could blow past VWAP. You got orders sitting at 56.30, which is above VWAP. I'm not going to move this up. I would actually re-enter if it does break up there because I don't. 56.45 is still where all those other orders are sitting at. So
point of control is 56.26. There's your VWAP test.
Yeah. Yeah, it took me out there. Took me out there. Now you got nothing really till 56.45.
I was like 56.32 is the orb high. So it could be a magnet up there.
When you lock this, I guess you can't move anything on the screen. Why am I not being able to move the orders now? It's really driving me crazy.
Yeah, I got stopped on my combine.
I don't get why it's not letting me move it there. Yeah. They move. I got 56.35 to 56.36.37. Moving them down some. We got to come back. We would re-enter. We would add. If we get this 56.29 break and starts moving back, we'll add 3 more to it. If not, we're just going to leave it here and we'll have this little day.
Yeah, I want to see if it can break that orb high. Flow still have puts up, but volume's rising on calls. Could get that move here and boop boop boop. Let's see what Apple recovering. Yeah, Apple's got a little recovery coming. Still down, but Nvidia's almost back to where it opened. Microsoft still strong. Google's still strong. Google's good. Google high day.
Yeah, you got VIX has come back, but it's just come back a lot. Still green. Apple's come back.
There's your orb high test.
There's your break. Well, looks like we're possibly going to get stopped out again here. So we will redraw fibs and yep, took me out again. So we're going to chill for a minute.
Had a MACD cross up. Shout out to the MACD guy.
All right, let's see.
So I'd be looking for I don't think it's going to happen, but a retest of the 56.32 orb high. Let's see if it holds that. Puts started curling down. Calls started curling up. So 52.32. We'll put a long there.
Where you putting along at?
56.32. It's the orb high. See if it taps it and bounces.
Yeah, I still like that. Of course, you're fixing to get it right now.
Yeah, I'm about to get it. Oh, missed me by a tick for now. Oh, man. Got too cute. Put it right on the line, shitting on a few ticks above it. Dadgummit. Dadgummit.
That was a move. And
Yeah.
would have got your 1.5 points.
Yeah, you know, I would have been happy. Would have gone to the old McDonald's, get me my Egg McMuffin with my paper money. What do you say, 56.45? Man.
Yeah, there's all those orders still sitting there. Well, we talked about if it was a lower volume day, what that.
Yeah.
Generally, it means it's good for the buyers, the bulls. So
did it set a new high day there? I think it got
yes,
yeah.
yes, yeah.
Just by a hair.
Yeah, by a tick.
Now do I get my retest? Probably not.
I'm gonna look at an XFA here. It's got to come down to that 33.50 area before I will consider, though. I'm not going to chase it. Possibly see. Look now, we could see a 30, 56.30, but
NQ is testing VWAP here shortly. It's about 8 points away. So I still got I moved my order to 56.32.50. Let's see if it can come and get me.
56.36.50. You should have just got filled.
Sorry, 56.32.50.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, boys and girls, we make a higher high here.
Strong. I'm gonna pull back. Apple's pulling back a little, just a hair, but still looks pretty strong off its recent bottom. Nvidia looks strong. Nvidia battle on 117. Pop. Coin back over 160. Down 2% because I got calls in it.
Well, just not giving me an entry place yet.
IWM had a nice move down and then recovery now. It's back green. I will say it is nice to just trade combines.
I'm looking to trade XFA, Roy.
Yeah.
If it, there's your. I'm not getting in along yet. I want to see if it comes back to 56.30. Of course, that could have been it off that 23.6 hold. Let's see. We got about a minute left in this candle.
Nice 15-minute chart there.
I like this. I should have took it there. Oh, I should have took it there. I hesitated.
It's holding it, but it's not running away from it.
This might get me pretty quick. Yeah. All right, I'm in. Just one on an XFA. So if it takes me, I would love for it to go back to high day, and I would take it. Still got that 56.45 area. I really like that 56.45 area.
I got in at 56.34 on a combine.
We're going to put our take profit right below at 56.42.25. So let's see if we can get that pop that I want. Let's go up and test 56.40.
Go.
I should move that 56.40, 150. If we break that, we could get a nice runner here.
NQ is testing. VWAP is now above it and pushing higher. So if it can hold this, still got some time on the 3-minute candle, though, that just pushed above VWAP.
I probably should move this take profit, but I'm going to leave it there for now.
slows. Got calls rising. They are now in charge on the volume. However, still below the zero line. Puts are still above the zero line. SPY holdings calls are rising as well. Puts aren't really dropping, but calls are just rising really strongly.
You've got orders sitting from 56.40 to 56.45, which is right in line with this 56.40 150 area. They could push it back down here. They're putting orders back at 56.30. I should have took profit there. I tried to get a little greedy on this one.
I was expecting at least a test of the high of day. Got there by a couple ticks. I'm with you. I should have been a little bit more aggressive on the profit take.
Yeah, this being this is the XFA, and we've actually been down on it, so I got up a little over 200 and got a little greedy. I was trying to get 400 out of it or so, but I'm not liking this move now.
Yeah, I put a pretty tight stop, so it's gonna hit me. So still red on the combine, but clawed some back there. Yeah, it's not a good candle. NQ still battling VWAP. About 40 seconds left on that candle, but it's now it was right on VWAP. So we'll see what it's VWAP.
They pull those orders up top, by the way. Those 56.40, 45, they pulled them. Not a good sign.
Calls just tick down again.
Yeah, we're fixing to get a drop. Looks like.
Yeah, I think you're gonna at least get an order test, the original entry that I wanted to get in. Are there orders at 56.30?
They're dropping those. We're fixing to get a drop. It's going to come back probably and take my stop out. According to what book map's showing, we still got a good many orders at 56.40 and right below it, but there it is. There it is. Took me out 140 down. Saw that one coming, didn't we?
Yeah, I was about to say if you're near break even, why aren't you just letting it go in reverse course? Got the VWAP here on the test, and 56.25.75 is point of control. Puts rising, calls falling on both SPY holdings and general market tide. So NQ could not obviously hold VWAP, but it is right near. What line is that? What line are you? So it's right near the 50-day moving average, which is 19,422. So it's sandwiched in between the 50-day moving average and VWAP, and that sandwich is about 20 points. So
yeah, they're putting orders back up. They still haven't put them back at 56.45, but they are loading a few more up.
Here's your retest of the orb high for ABS.
I'm actually going to look at a short here.
Anchored VWAP blue line. 1 minute. 1 minute, you monster. I'm not rushing into anything.
Yeah, I'm looking at book map here, and I think we're gonna get a fake move up. There's no orders up to pull it.
NQ retesting VWAP now. It's now pushing higher. Looks like it got to that fib line and rejected for now. Yeah, I feel like if I was to enter a short here, I'd be guessing more than anything. Bookmap is telling you though. Oh, Tide is actually showing a short. Tide puts just started rising. Calls started dropping on the general market Tide, but on SPY Holdings, pretty much no change there.
Yeah, I think I rushed it a tad bit, but I still think we get a little more downside. CBD's climbing back to the negative, back over negative 3,000.
NQ did close a candle above VWAP just now.
You got 5630. If it breaks below 5630, we could get a massive move down, in my opinion. That's a big if.
Yeah, NQ back retesting VWAP, and it wicked off of it.
Big if. We're back down right at 3,000, negative 3,000. Yeah, I probably jumped in a little early on this, but I'll be taking donations to help build my art because it's been raining like 7 days straight here. So
Did that storm just kind of linger? I didn't actually follow it too much.
So it was kind of weird. We got a lot of rain before it hit. Of course, we got a lot of rain after, but it's just like it's moisture's just said, you know what, we're just gonna hang out here for a while.
Mm. Oh, you got a good football team, got a nice environment.
It's fun to go to the games right now for sure.
I tell you the opposite is happening at Florida State.
Yeah. I called that Memphis loss though, didn't I? Before the
You did.
season.
You did. I think they got a chance to be a it will always be a bad loss, but I don't think it's going to be, you know.
No, yeah, that's probably the best Memphis team's had in probably 20 years. So
Yeah. Well, that
top,
quarterback's been there 4 years, which is insane
yeah.
nowadays. Yeah, you got Tide not really showing much on calls or puts on this move up. So
You got 5640 to 5643. You got a couple hundred orders sitting there together combined. 5635 to 5630. You got a couple hundred orders combined. And then, I mean, you really don't have much of anything else. So I keep looking to make sure I'm on spot because this volume is just weird on it on Bookmap.
yeah, NQ closed below VWAP.
CVD's come back up, but it's negative 2,400. But we're getting a pop here, so I'm going to drop here. So
No change on really.
they're dropping the orders again.
Calls ticking up, puts ticking up, calls ticking down on both flow.
Like I said, I want to see that 50. If it can break 5630, we should see. We could see low a day, low pre-market low.
That would
I mean,
be
low a
nice.
day. Yeah, low a day. Low a day. We won't get to. We won't get here, I don't think. We could see this area if it breaks 5630. Right now, I don't know. They keep popping orders at it.
5632 again is that orb high. So
Yep.
I think you're looking at that as a target short term. And is it coming? Is it coming? There it goes. Got right on it and bounced. Dirty dog. Break it.
There's your orb. It's in the red. The red one.
Yeah.
There they're dropping orders still right below 56.30 now, but then they're popping some at 56.40.
I was in a short. I had an original order to sell at the orb high, and I got greedy.
Yeah, I should be in profit right now, and this should be a gravy trade we're taking, but it's not because I got greedy earlier. So that's today's word of the day is greedy, folks. Greedy. Don't be greedy.
Puts are rising, calls slight uptick as well, though. So
VIX is dropping. You got all your Mag 7. You got Google green, Microsoft still green. Microsoft's come back some though.
NQ is
Apple
still down. It's
good. You got book maps, just not really. I mean, it's still got orders below 56.30. So it's picking up these orders here and here. And you can see you've got showing a few more stacks here, but you're not seeing multiple big numbers. It's really weird looking.
Cash you with a good chart. It's gonna upset your OCD senses, but good chart.
I
Basically
don't know. I
shows.
couldn't do that. Woo. Everybody has their own style and their system.
The
I was struggling
flow
today.
still
I hadn't
puts are
drank our
ticking up.
Propel.
There we go. What flavor Propel? We got
It's grape today
grape.
again. Grape's my favorite, and if I can't, I do the peach. Pineapple is good, and then I don't know the other ones. I haven't really tried the other ones. I've got like a strawberry lemon or something you probably would like in there.
I do enjoy lemon.
It seems like there's a raspberry or something in there. I don't know. I hadn't tried, or a black cherry or something. The other ones I have in there are multi or combination flavors. So
NQ retesting VWAP, and now it is just ping pong, and
yeah,
looks like it's gonna break it though. Looks like it's gonna break it.
Microsoft popping back up, Nvidia popping up, Apple popping up.
Mad at myself. Shit, taking that orb high.
Yeah.
NQ back above VWAP. VWAP. Here's a pop up. 36.
Yeah, book maps just you got orders right here above us to 42, 43 area. You've got 56.30. You've got it building some orders there, which is 170. It's the biggest order 180, 190. And they just dropped them below 56.30. So you're getting some orders building to the downside a little bit here.
NQ is now looks like this candle in the next 28 seconds is going to close above VWAP again.
Yeah.
I would say if you're looking at this objectively without any sort of want, you can say in the last few candles you've had your VWAP, you've had your high a day, your VWAP test, and now your orb high retest. So the high a day rejection, then all the way down to VWAP. Obviously there was orders there because it popped right back up, and then they tried to push it down below the orb high, couldn't do it. Got that test, and now it's either. I lean that it would go higher from here.
Yeah, I'm with you.
NQ closed above VWAP, so that candle is in the books. Now, the next candle, last time it did that, was a big red one all the way back down to the 50-day moving average. This would start in red again, but still above VWAP. But counter argument of what I just said is you're not really getting a runaway train here off of the orb high. Um,
I mean, you just don't have there. It's searching for orders up both high and low. It's just
yeah. MACD is pretty bullish.
it's for either one's taking right now. To be honest with you,
yeah.
I lean bullish, even though I'm in a short here. I still think that we could see more upside with it, but the longer it just lingers here, the better chance you have to move either way.
Flow not really showing anything. Calls are
NQ coming back to test VWAP again.
yeah. It's at a fun number, 19,450.
ES not really following it, so Microsoft coming back, Nvidia, Apple coming back. But the Mag 7's all coming back a little bit here.
Yeah.
Well, we have been sitting in this trade for way too long.
Call's ticking
orders
down. Yeah, call's ticking down now. Puts are still holding its spot. I think you may have NQ back below VWAP.
Well, you had some orders. This is what's the frustrating part. So you had orders pop at 56.30, and they started moving them down, and they moved them down twice and then pulled them. So that's where you saw that come from. When they were dropping those orders down, the price was moving down with it. Then as soon as they pulled them, the price popped right back up. So now you got a few more popping below there. So we'll see if they can do it again.
Yeah, you're getting a bit, also a little flattening on the MACD. Nothing too crazy.
56.30 is that's the spot to watch for me. Just see 56.40 to the upside looks like 56.30 to the downside. That's where these orders are pretty much staying at. So
dropping a little bit more. Nothing off the cliff, but NQ back at VWAP.
yeah,
Chop, 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 chop.
That is what we're here for. Chop is it.
So that 8 seems to be holding pretty good so far up here.
Yeah.
At least on the 3 minute. 56.35 happy zone. Give me a strong move down.
I would love it, but I just don't see it. Not yet. VIX is getting a nice pop here, though, for some reason.
Yeah, calls have kind of flattened out for the last few minutes. Nothing. Slight tick down. Got calls dropping a little bit now. Yeah, calls are dropping.
Yeah, they just popped orders here. Crap, they pulled them. So you can get the move back up.
NQ wicked off of the 50-day.
I just saw that move, that candle right there on Bookmap play out. It started dropping. They popped a couple hundred orders right above the price, and the price turned green and started moving to it, and they pulled them.
Calls are
So
still
this
dropping.
is, yeah, you're getting a lot of games here right now on Bookmap.
Yeah, calls are dropping pretty good, actually.
They're dropping orders below 56.30, so we might actually get a move this time. But last time they did this, they popped a few right above it and pulled it right back up. So
We got the calls. So we had another orb high test. And looks like NQ broke below the 50-day, but now is back above it. But it
it's
did
just
make a
me or
lower low in the trend. Good.
we're stuck here. We're stuck on Top Step X. Seems to be frozen.
I think mine's working. Yeah.
There we go. There it goes. Oh, and you screwed me over too. It came all the way down here. I like what I got out of you there and just took what I could have got out of you. But as soon as you open back up, you turn my trade red. CBD's negative 3,000. Just hanging here. They put orders back at 56.30. This area, they're moving right below it now. These here. But they popped it on it. So we'll see if we can get another move down. I don't like it now. Right on the 13.
Yeah,
Oh, I probably would have took it there.
You with a nice candle up. Hate that.
Yeah, VIX is coming back down now after it had a nice couple green candles. Apple popping back up, Nvidia popping back up.
NQ kind of rejecting. You can back these about across to the downside. Momentum is stalling.
You got VWAP is flattening some. Your 8 is starting to curl. 13 slightly. 21 not yet.
Your calls on SPY holdings are falling. So here's your orb high test.
Yeah, it's in there. It's in the orb now. We need to break that 13. And then VWAP
So under orb high.
56.25.
Get him. Get him. Get it. Get it. Nasty can on NQ. MACD crossover to the downside. Calls kind of chilling, but they did have that move down. Looks like NQ is now closed below the 50-day. 2 candles in a row.
CBD is almost to negative 4,000 now. It's riding slowly.
Approaching VWAP on ES.
If we get this VWAP break, we could get a breakdown to 56.20. If we get that, then we could see low a day, which I've got to be ready to cut this bad boy here if we can. We're going to take it. We're $5 down. I just didn't feel comfortable the way it's just been moving. I think we're going to get a more move down, but VWAP just made me a little nervous, and we can't take too many stupid chances on this thing right now. Yeah. But one we can take stupid chances on is this one.
What's that song? Hello, darkness, my old friend. Calls off a cliff, dropping hard on holdings, and dropping hard on General Tide. Put just took over on the volume, so this pop is interesting. I don't know what Bookmap's showing.
Bookmap is showing maybe a move back up to the 30 area, and then rejection.
Well, looks like we're there.
Yep. We're going to try to see if we can enter one at 30 short. Looks like it's going to run away from me before it gets there, maybe. Yep.
Whoa.
Yep. All right, I'm going to kill this one now.
I took a short there.
Yeah, I wish I would have one. I'm in on this combine, but that stupid XFA really bothers me. I didn't get in that short. It should come back to 56.30 though, or close to it, according to Bookmap. CVD is
Didn't it?
tank. It's negative 5,000.
Yeah, calls.
There, one short here.
Puts are rising, calls are falling. So
We're
point
trying
of
to get
control line is 56.2650. So
a little bit of a chase here on the end.
yeah, because you'd like it to retest VWAP and reject, right?
Yeah, I mean, if it retests VWAP, we might have known.
Yeah, VWAP's 28.50.
Yeah, I've got it down at 56.20. Oh Lord.
That was the trade. That was the trade of the day. Dadgummit.
Hit this. Come on. We got it below 56.20 now. They're moving. I'm gonna put my take profit right at 50 on 56.20.
You got pre-market low a day here.
Yeah, come on, get me here on this one. This is the XFA. Get me on the XFA. Come on, break that 56.21. That'll get my goal, my daily goal on this one. It's a couple $100 a day. Oh, you son of a gun! You son of a gun! You.
Slight uptick on calls. Puts are still rising.
I dropped them down to 60, 56.15, 56.20, 56.15.
SPY Holdings has calls still dropping hard and puts still rising. So
let's see if it'll hit it. Come on. Take me out here, baby. Take me out. You got those 200 orders right there that worries me. Actually move there. I think it's going to bounce up there, to be honest with you. They are. Son of a gun. I should have not moved it to start with, but I did. They got 200 orders sitting right below us here that's holding it. These 200 orders right there. So we need to see these drop. Oh, I hate that. Good job, Led. Hit your daily target.
boom.
Just missed my daily target, and it's going to ruin my day here.
No? Well.
Yeah, you still got, as long as you got those 200 orders sitting right there, and I know I should move it above that, but I'm not. Oh, we're actually moving down. Hold on.
Here we go. Calls.
Right there. Come take it.
Holdings. Put still rising on holdings.
There it is. $200.
Nice job.
We are still in this hunter combine here. Looking for a break. Won't break a low a day.
There it goes.
Yeah, I haven't broke it yet, but
NQ at a line. It is at the 20-day moving average now. So you could see some support here. Calls, though, are
oh man, I see your flow there.
yeah. Calls are falling, puts are rising. Looks like you may get your low a day break. There
Here
it
it is.
is.
I think we're going to. What the hell am I going to do? We'll keep moving this up. We're guaranteed $1,000 in this trade. We're actually going to move it down a little further than that. We're going to guarantee 1,200 on this trade. This is where you would like to have 6, and then you would scale out. You can see my target is 5608. The only reason that's my target is because I don't want to go over 50% of my for the consistency rule. So we'll see if it continues down. We're going to trail it down and see what it does. See down here below would make a lower low. Actually, you're making a lower low here. Higher high, higher low. And then we made a lower low, so you could look for a break back. We were talking about this earlier today. Down to this 55.50 level.
Yeah,
Roy told me I was crazy for looking at that level this morning. Come back, test that orb low, and then do we break further down from it? 5610 looks like it's kind of the target spot according to Bookmount. CBD is negative 6,000. Well, they pulled those orders at 56. Pulled them at 5610 and brought them back.
Yeah, calls up. Or sorry, calls are still falling. Puts are rising. Now, puts volume is now in charge.
So where do you see volume at on? Oh, I see. Is it the?
It's the bottom.
So when it's red, that means it puts volumes in control. When it's green, that means
correct. Yep.
Call. Okay.
So that's the holdings, and then here's the general market. Oh, here's your break.
Here you go.
Holy cow! I just passed a combine. Okay, that was
No,
fast.
I passed it. This is.
Sorry, I did.
Oh.
I was in a short at the orb low retest.
Oh, it didn't get to my spot there though that I needed it yet. It's close. I'm 2,700 up. I need 300 more bucks on it to get where I stop. Oh, I should have kept that daggone XFA.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I was like, man, why didn't I do that?
When you should be greedy, you're not greedy. Hey, look, I hit my target on it. I am not gonna complain at all.
Yeah. You see the flow here is, I mean, just calls. This is the general market, so calls still trending down, put still trending up, market obviously following, and then the holdings inside of SPY are just nasty. So it broke under the zero line.
It could come back to 5620 here.
Yeah, this was because. Oh, nice lead hit SPY puts. About them 30 minutes ago.
Awesome.
That was good. Good.
I wanted that 5605, and that would have course, taking me out here. This I can tend to be a little more greedy with.
Without getting a shoe thrown at me, I'll say this. The NQ is now in between the 20-day moving average and the 5-day moving average. The 5-day moving average is 19,286. It got near it and then bounced, but it's still well below. Now it's about 30 points away from the 20-day moving average. So NQ's been on a ride. It broke VWAP, then broke the 50, then broke the 20, and now is in between the 20 and the 5.
Yeah, the VIX had a huge spike, and then it's come back some. Now it got up to the 17. What was that? 17 high is 67. It said. I thought it was that candle there. Yeah, 1767. It's down to 1755. This is going to take me out for a lot less than I wanted, but we don't have a stupid trailing drawdown, so.
Now you're retesting the orb low here.
Yeah, it took me out there. We got 1,300 on that trade. Oh, let's see if we can get back. I would probably take another short here, to be honest with you. 56.21.
I'm a bit more cautious. I mean, flow suggests that is the move. This is where I mess up quite a bit. Where I've had a good trade, I've passed a combine. I haven't traded any XFAs today. We'll see if this orb low was actually maybe resistance. But I was debating shutting her down. Calling it a good Monday.
I just realized I had one.
Oh, you're still in.
Three. It's just so frustrating. All right, we're in our three, our normal three now. And now we just need. Play it by ear here. Let's see, 56.10, 56.15. CVD is negative 6,000. Needs to break that negative 6 to get us that move down.
So your tide is kind of
flat. You got what? Calls popped a little.
Yeah. Puts are still high though. I mean, they are. That's these holdings and then the regular. I think that's going to be your story of the day. Yeah, we got about 20 minutes left in the stream, and I'm content on today. I think I was just saying earlier, I'm pretty good. I can only lose today if I play some more. I've already won, so won the day and move on. Tomorrow I'll probably be more XFA centric. But Wednesday, no reason to do any funded accounts on Wednesday.
If you do, you need to keep your stops tight and have a smaller goal, trade smaller, get in, get out, call it a day.
Yeah.
We are still just tooting around right here. We're holding negative 6,000 CVD. Not getting a drop, not getting a moves. Book maps, just everything is just right here together. Most of your orders.
Yeah, you're right at the orb low.
To the low side. You got 56.05 still is a bigger spot. And to the upside, you got 56.25. 56.50. But like I said, there's nothing major out there right now. It's just kind of, you've got some orders here or there. I should have cut this thing at 2,700 and called it a day, but like I said, you can get a little greedy on a combine where you wouldn't do that typically. You see, I took profit on XFA, and I'm not kicking myself for taking that profit on XFA. And I locked it up, so I couldn't do anything with it. So we're not getting. I mean, we possibly go back to 56.25, so I want to put my stop a little above that.
Yeah, I was gonna say the tide is still overwhelmingly puts, but you can see calls are creating a little bit of life in them.
We definitely need to redraw these for this move here.
There's your break above 21, 56.21.
Yeah.
Your point of controls 56.25. NQ's testing the 8 now, but it broke above the 20-day.
You got this little cluster here. I would actually probably, you got this little zone here, and you got the 50 all lined up together. So if we was to come up here and test this 50, I probably would add 3 to it.
Now you're coming back down below 56.20, so it didn't like the 56.21 area.
No.
Do we get a retest of the orb low and then a bounce, or does it break down?
CBD is negative 5,800 again, so it's 56, 58, 59.
There's your orb low test. And 2-point bounce so far off of it. But you got calls kind of ticking up. Objectively, it was probably a good play to, once it broke above the orb low and it retested it, to add along there.
Add along?
Well, it broke above it, came back down, tested and held. And so your flow is also turning your puts. So you have the trend is obviously still down, but your momentum on the downside has started to slow.
It's still holding according to Bookmap. And I'm looking at your flow here. It looks like puts are creeping back up.
Yeah, you got a little tick on the up on the holdings here, but you can see the thing about flow that I've found is it doesn't take much when calls start to tick up for everything to kind of rise quickly with it. So the move has to be more dramatic on the downside, on the put side, to create the move down. But
yeah, CBD is actually going up on this little. It got down to 5,600, but on this little pop here, it's back up to 59, negative 5,900. So CBD is telling us that we might be getting a drop here. Orders are kind of cleared out. You're not seeing anything majorly red anywhere. Not much heat on the screen today. Not
yeah,
much heat.
I'm gonna go ahead and lock. I'm gonna go ahead and lock my stuff. I'm done for the day. I'm trying to be more disciplined. I get myself in trouble.
Yep. Oh, no, I agree with you 100%. It should be done. If you're a spot you think you're there, lock it up.
Well, see if your CBD plays out. Drop for them. What's your target? I can't really see it on the screen.
Because it's not on the screen.
Oh, sorry.
I'm probably going to choke myself up. It's actually down 56. We're gonna move this. I like it to be right around low a day.
Okay.
So we probably get a break of that if it does. Yeah, I like that. I mean, if we get that, we could come down to 56.05, but there's really no need in me doing that. I could move it a little bit.
Here you go. So
Right there would put me. That would get me halfway to my combine. And then we took one here. And about the same spot. And that would get us back slightly green on the day and that one if it hit. So
looks like your CVD is gonna play out.
yeah, it's negative 6,200 now. We need this 15 break.
Puts rising.
If you're watching this there, you need this break, and we could go down to test. If we test, we're gonna break down, in my opinion. But what'd you say, Roy?
I was gonna say, puts are rising, calls are kind of flattening out, slightly tick down.
It's got to break back below the orb low in the 1650 area, 15 area. They're throwing some orders down here. CBD's not running away; it's just holding negative 61. So we're not really running either or. Just a chilling.
Yeah, I think in the next 3 minutes or so, I'll probably pop off here. Call it a day. Call it a day. I'm getting too tempted.
Yeah, well, let's close it down now. I'm going to let this trade play out and see what it does.
Watch it.
Only thing I might do is trail the. If we get a move down, I might trail the stops on, but I'm not moving. I'm not moving this take profit. I'm either going to hit that take profit. Yeah, it's still got that 1650, 15 area. It's got a break. Once it breaks that, we should get that test down to 56.10. If you get the 56.10 break, we get the 56.05 move, according to what I see here. So
I'd say it's impressive book map coming through there, because to me it was. Granted, I'm only playing a few points at a time, but I would have been tempted to know that orb low was a support.
Yeah, book map is. There's not a ton of orders here, so the orders that are on here are really standing out. Yeah. And now you got them stacked down to from 56.10 to 56.05 pretty much. You can see they're not a ton, but you see these triple digits and then double. They're moving them back up some, so it might bounce back all the way back up. You're seeing this area here. That 56.15 was the spot, looks like.
Yeah. All right, man. I think I'm gonna cut it here. I'm getting itchy, so I'm gonna
have fun. We're gonna let this play out.
Myself. I did want to mention that I did get an NFL pick right over the weekend.
You know, I forgot to say that. So he failed miserably on his college football pick, which is normal. He got lucky. He got his NFL pick by the hook, half point.
By the hook.
Congratulations. You are now 1 for 4, 1 out of 4.
W1.
You're batting 250, so you're not dead yet.
So, all right, man.
Good job.
Let's do it again.
Think about it. Get us a good one this week. Have 2 winners this week. Let's do it.
Sir. Let's do it. Yeah, we're starting off good on the stream. Combines are in good positions. You got your XFA hitting its daily goal. I'll probably be back on my XFA tomorrow. So good deal.
Thank you, guys. Thank everybody for joining. Roy, thank you. We will catch you guys in the morning.
Yes, sir.